Bear Valley Center for the second semifinal game of the night between the Rich Rebels as the designated home team and the Piute T-Birds in their Road Blues as the designated visiting team. This is the South Central Communications GigaFast pregame report. Let's check out some of the stats, Ryan.
Who we got first, Piute or Rich?
Piute
first. The designated visiting team comes in at 16-7 overall. They went 7-3 in Region 20 and took second place in the region tournament. They are led by Jordan Kennedy's 10 points per game. Vanessa Delgado, 8 points. She's averaging that here at the tournament as well. Anna Wild scores 3, 5. Allison Talbot 5, Heidi Jensen 5, Emery Roberts 5 again. This is a balanced scoring attack from Piute T-Birds, and their defense is very good as well, allowing just 37 points per game. Moving on to the Rich Rebels, the #1 team from Region 22, at 20-4 overall this season. They went 6-0 in Region 22, and they come in led by sophomore McKenna Stacy, who averaged 16 points per game throughout the regular season. It's a big drop-off from there, but then you've got 5 or 6 others who average right around between 4 to 6 points per game. Allie Wallenstein, Sage Tingy, Lauren Thompson, Sydney Hatch, and J.C. Cornea. It's a good, Rebels are a good rebounding team. They've got good physicality. And I guess I could say the same thing about the T-Birds. They're both good inside, good guard play, and 2 tough teams to beat. That's obvious. They're here in the semifinals.
Yeah, they match up really well, I think. They played once. You said the first game of the season, it was 5-point game.
Yeah, the first game of the season for both teams, and that was under new coach Holly and Tim Westwood, so Piute was trying to figure things out. It was a defensive battle. Rich was led by McKenna Stacy's 9 points, and Heidi Jensen and Mindy Morgan each scored 7 for Piute, but they only put up 20 points. I got a feeling we're going to get a few more than 20 from the T-Birds tonight.
Yeah, they've come a long way since that early tournament, but I would assume so have the Rich Rebels.
Yeah.
A lot of development goes on in the last 24 games.
Here's one thing I did notice. When Rich beat Piute had 22 turnovers in that game. Yesterday, Piute overcame 22 turnovers, or 26 turnovers to beat Monument Valley. So I don't look too much into that, but know that Piute at times can have trouble taking care of the basketball.
Absolutely.
Our broadcast today is brought to you in part by Bear Lake Realty, beachfront, room with a view, secluded mountain retreat. Lots of timeshare options. Buy now and start enjoying beautiful Bear Lake. Visit bearlakerealty.com. That was your South Central Communications GigaFast pregame report here on live.ksl.com and mylocalradio.com. I'm Ryan Steinekert. Alongside me is Mike Ahlstrom. We apologize for some of the technical issues we've had today. We hope those are all worked out for these final 3 games.
They better be. That's too stressful.
Yeah, that's right. Penguins with the win over Whitehorse a few minutes ago, and Whitehorse hung in there. They kept it fairly close.
You know, there was an interesting game. It just had a different feel than it was. It didn't feel as close as it was. It was interesting.
The T-Birds are the designated visiting team. They beat Tinnick on day 1, a blowout win, 59-24, and then yesterday's 10-point win over Monument Valley, 64-54. Rich, a slow start to the tournament with a 49-34 win over Water Canyon, but then Rebels turned it on yesterday and beat Wendover by 15, 53-38. Rebel starters are #1, McKenna Stacy, #5, Allie Wallenstein, #15, Fallon Johnson, #25, Lauren Thompson, and 32, Sydney Hatch. For the T-Birds of Piute, I believe #1, Allison Talbot, 2, Heidi Jensen, 14, Jordan Kennedy, 20, Vanessa Delgado, and #30, Anna Wild. We'll have a good one today. Piute in the road. Do they call it baby blue, powder blue, sky blue?
I'm not sure, to be right honest.
Light blue.
It depends on the era, probably. When my era, they called that baby blue, but now that's not probably a kosher name. So, sky blue, powder blue.
Piute has it first as they won the tip. Delgado lobs to the right side. Wild looking underneath. They find Kennedy, but she can't quite finish. McKenna Stacy with the Rebel rebound. That was a nice high-low and a great entry pass. Rich with the basketball. We welcome you tuned in on live.ksl.com, mylocalradio.com, or if you're listening in the northeast Utah area of KADQ-FM 98.3. This broadcast being simulcast on the radio and on live on the video stream. Piute in a man-to-man defense. Stacy backs it out. McKenna, 15.5 points per game through 2 tournament games. Wallenstein at the top of the key. Lauren Thompson with it on the left wing. Rebels working it around. Stacy tries to drive, gets a step all the way to the hoop, and cannot get it to go. Own rebound, cannot get that to go either.
Rebound pulled out of there by Delgado. Pushes it the other way. Jensen comes left side. Delgado will bring it back out top.
So both teams, Kennedy missed a layup inside. It was contested, and Stacy misses a contested layup or 2.
Kennedy give and go, high post, scooped up, and Delgado's out of bounds when she touches that ball.
She scooped that up from too far underneath the hoop and couldn't get an angle. Rebels take over. No score, 6:39 left in the first quarter. Our broadcast today is brought to you in part by Rich County. Rebels with a championship cause. Rich County proud to support the Rich Rebels. Right corner, Wallenstein, who hit 5 threes yesterday in the win over Wendover. Stacy lobs inside. Fallon Johnson misses the shot. She was blocked, but McKenna Stacy with her 3rd rebound of the game. Wallenstein drives and misses, gets her own rebound. Back outside, Lauren Thompson for 3. Lauren Thompson with the triple. And Rich leads 3-0.
Blood's Custom Meat. Travis Blood can take care of all your meat processing needs. For custom cut beef or wild game, give Travis a call.
Kennedy from the free throw line misses short. Sydney Hatch, good box out, has a Rebel rebound. Rebels attacking left to right in the home white. Stacy starts right, kicks it back out. Free throw line, Hatch to Wallenstein on the wing. Fallon Johnson back to Stacy. 5:40 left first quarter. Lauren Thompson, not a three-point specialist. She's hit about 6 or 7 of those this season. Stacy misses. She saw that it was going to miss and chased after it, but couldn't get there in time. Good job by Kennedy to kind of shield her away from saving that ball. Delgado, go ahead.
1-3-1 half-court trap by the Rebels, and T-Birds pick it apart down low to Talbot for 2 points.
Rich will have to either adjust or to go away from that. Piute made that look too easy. 3-2, Rich on top by 1. Stacy follows a screen to the right, gets past the defense, hit on both sides. Delgado got her from behind, and then she pinballed into Heidi Jensen. Jensen picks up the foul, and Rebels will inbound from the baseline. Saby Trucking is proud to support the Rich Rebels. Scott and Diana Saby say, go Rebels. Good luck this weekend.
They actually give that foul to Delgado.
Oh, Delgado with the foul. Thanks, Mike. Thompson, right wing to the corner. Delgado defending on Stacy, drives the baseline and dribbles on the baseline. That pressure from Delgado forced Stacy to tiptoe the line and couldn't keep it in. Under 5 to go in the first quarter. 3-2, Rich on top. Last time these teams met, we saw 9 points scored in the first. Rich was on top 7-2 after 1. But again, that was the first game of the regular season for both of these teams. Kennedy at the free throw line. Delgado dribbles right, finds a little space, lobs to Kennedy. Nice little entry pass, and Kennedy finishes. Great pass from Delgado. Piute leads 4-3. Stacy to Lauren Thompson on the left wing. Sage Tingy just checked in. She'll fire away from top of the key, just outside the free throw line, and miss. Stacy steals after the rebound, and she's hit to the floor. Allison Talbot will pick up the foul. McKenna Stacy averages better than 4 steals per game. And Stacy goes to the free throw line, where she's a 66% free throw shooter this season. The free throws are brought to you by the town of Randolph. Good luck from Mayor Lynn Weston, board member Sim Bell, Brian Wires, Larry Kennedy, Melanie Lim, and clerk Lana Peart. Splash on the first for Stacy.
Tie ball game, 4s, halfway through the first period.
Stacy, just a sophomore. Second leading scorer on the team last year as a freshman, gets the second free throw to go as well. And Rich retakes the lead, 5-4. Just about midway through the first quarter, Delgado looking right, defended by Lauren Thompson. She prides herself on just being a pesky defender. Allison Talbot backs it out. Wallenstein defending her. Rebels in a man-to-man. Give and go. Talbot down on the left block. Kicks it back up top. Heidi Jensen Dribbles, lobs it inside, and it's out of bounds off the Rebels.
It actually, she tried to shoot that, and it was blocked.
Oh.
Knocked down, went out of bounds.
That's why Tingy tried to save it.
Yeah, it had been blocked.
Inbound play. A couple of screens into Wild. Little drive, but losing the ball off her leg is Allison Talbot. Rebel basketball.
Nice attack by Talbot, just never could quite get the ball under control to make that reverse layup.
Epic Recreation invites you to make your vacation an epic one to remember. Visit epicrecreation.net for all your rentals in the Bear Lake area. If it's the winter, you want to get up in the hills or the mountains. If it's down on the lake in the summer, epicrecreation.net, or find them on Facebook. Inside, Stacy, triple, almost quadruple team, and she kicks it back outside. Speaking of Facebook, if you haven't checked out Utah High School Sportscasts on Facebook, find them now and check out all the highlights we've got from this weekend's tournament. We're posting throughout the day, each and every day of this state tournament. Utah High School Sportscasts on Facebook. Tingy on the left wing, picks up the dribble, has to hand off to Stacy. McKenna starts right, then spins, kicks it across. Thompson for three. This one is short, but Sydney Hatch there for the Rebel offensive rebound. Thompson drives, and rebound after the miss is tipped out of bounds off of Rich.
Butch Cassidy's Hideout. For a good home-cooked meal and a clean, comfortable room, make Butch Cassidy's Hideout your home away for home if you're on the Piute ATV trail. Garfield Memorial Hospital also servicing the Piute area. Want to wish all teams success.
Wild in the lane, shoots. She's blocked by Hatch, but a foul, I think, away from the ball.
To say the block looked clean, but it
Sage Tingy picks up a foul, battling for position with Jordan Kennedy, I believe. So Tingy's first personal. Rich on top, a narrow 5-4 lead, just 1 point with 2:46 left in the first. Rebels almost take it away in the corner, but Delgado dribbles away from traffic. Talbot lobs in. Stacy help defense from the backside, tips it away, and the Rebels force the turnover. McKenna pushing the tempo. Spins in the lane, up with the right-hand miss, but she's attacking today and drawing some fouls.
That's going to be Delgado's second foul early in this first period.
Boy, and that would hurt Piute if she continues to be in foul trouble. She was she was the primary offensive threat for Piute at various times in yesterday's win over Monument Valley. Stacy at the line, shooting two. Swish on the first. Our broadcast tonight is also brought to you in part by Rich County 4-H, empowering young people with the skills to lead for a lifetime, and by the Cache Valley Visitors Bureau. Find your fun in Logan. Visit www.explorelogan.com. Stacy can put Rich up by 3, and she does with the second free throw. She's 4 for 4 at the line.
Garcane Energy wishes all teams success, keeping the power on when it's needed the most. Garcane Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative. Joe Dalton Auto Body. Does your vehicle need some body work or a fresh paint job? Call Joe Dalton. Make an appointment today.
Wild at the free throw line, left side. Looks inside. They kick it back out.
Mindy Morgan.
Across the right to Talbot. She'll back it out. 2:06 left, first quarter. Pass thrown off of Allie Walentine's leg to Jesse Calder, one of the Rebel assistant coaches.
He was open.
He was open. And he was ready for the pass. I don't know how effective that would be to set the pass on your backside. I guess if you got a chair there. Coach Westwood from Piute's bench gives a few claps. Let's go, girls. Kennedy looking inside, nothing there. To Wild on the high right post.
Jensen reverse spin, takes it in, won't go.
Misses with the left hand, rebound on the floor, and a jump ball. Possession arrow, I think, will go to the Rebels. And some strong, assertive whistles there from the officials. And I think you like to see that. Make sure that, as far as officiating goes, the confidence, the assertiveness, that's a valuable thing. So under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Rich leads by 3, 7-4. Tingy across the timeline, or Stacy rather, to Tingy on the left wing. Across the top, Lauren looking for Stacy, cutting to the hoop, but good defense by Heidi Jensen. Stacy on the right wing, skips it across. Wallenstein penetrates, pulls up in the middle of the lane, and the shot goes off the glass to the front of the rim, back to the glass, and rolls around down through. 9-4, Rich leads on this 1A basketball. Utah High School basketball just had a little sportscast production of the U1A Utah basketball on live.ksl.com.
Junction Town is your ATV destination, located in the middle of the Piute ATV trail system with the beautiful Beaver Mountains to the west and the Monroe Mountains to the east, and world-class trout fishing just minutes away. Wishing the T-Birds success. Marysville Town, your ATV headquarters to the Piute ATV trail system. Marysville Town and their elected officials would like to wish the T-Birds success in the postseason.
Back on Utah High School basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com. Our broadcast tonight is brought to you in part by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. Count on us to care. That's Bear Lake Memorial Hospital.
Also, Junction Town wants to wish T-Bird success in the postseason. Junction Town, a slice of heaven.
These teams have met a number of times in recent years. Stacy, what a play. McKenna deflects it away, then saves it off of Mindy Morgan.
They're saying the official says Stacy's foot was actually out of bounds when she...
Mike, Piute and Rich met in the semifinals in 2010-11. Rich won by a point. In Piute's only state championship year, they beat Rich in the semifinals, 41-29, en route to their state title, 2010. Met in the championship of 2007-08, and Rich won by 14 points for the state title.
So they've got quite a history between the T-Birds and the Rebels.
Jordan Kennedy picks up her first personal foul. Rich on top by 5 with the basketball. McKenna Stacy brings the ball up court, and a foul away from the ball. Jordan Kennedy can't believe it. And that'll prompt a substitution. Emery Roberts to the scorer's table. Kennedy a quick second foul. Kennedy and Delgado with 2 apiece. That's 5 team fouls on Piute. Rebels with 1 team foul. J.C. Cornea to inbound. Thompson, Tingy, Stacy, and Wallenstein also on the floor for Rich. Stacy backs it out. McKenna's big bro, Jordan Stacy, is a senior on the Rebel varsity boys team. They'll take on Tabiona in the semifinals in our next game. Here on Utah High School Sportscast production of high school basketball. Rebels playing for a final shot unless they find something open. Stacy dribbles right to Thompson. She'll skip it back outside. Pass too long, and Rebels turn it over. 2 turnovers in this first quarter.
Opportunity here for Piute to cut into that lead and try to go in as a one possession game at the quarter. They will get the ball at the quarter break. Talbot
to the top of the key, looks right, goes left. Roberts mishandles it. Give us some ball fakes and then back out to Talbot with 6-5. Talbot pulls the trigger from 3 and hits it. Allison Talbot. Rich with 3-2-1. Wallenstein launches and is short at the buzzer. And at the end of 1, it's Rich 9, Piute 7. You're tuned into Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A basketball on live.ksl.com.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds, plus online streaming music, giveaways, and more. It's all on MyLocalRadio.com. Watch as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches. Catch up on local and regional news and stream your favorite music. Visit MyLocalRadio.com. Like us on Facebook and stream it all live.
Nowers Construction, a fully licensed general contractor. Call Kyle Nowers today for all of your construction needs. 435-619-3426.
Welcome back on 1A Utah basketball on live.ksl.com and mylocalradio.com. Our broadcast is presented by Mountain Valley Cattle Company, Eddie and Todd Jensen out of Thatcher, Idaho. Wishing the Rebels good luck.
Also, Marysville Town, always the right place for summer fun. From ATV access, the Piute ATV trail system, or your stop off on a trip. Good luck, T-Birds.
Big 3 by Allison Talbot to close out the first quarter. and cut into the Rebel lead. Foul away from the ball, a hold. That may be Sage Tingey's second. Her reaction tells me it is. She heads straight for the bench, and Eliana Brown will check in. Rich going to the bench, a little deeper into the bench, a little earlier than usual. Tingey with 2 fouls. That's only 2 team fouls for Rich. Lob in to Roberts. She'll hesitate, then shoot and miss short off the window. Rebound tipped out. Stacy has it. Almost poked away from behind. McKinney with 4 rebounds in this first half. Wallenstein, 3 from the left wing. No, off the glass. Rebound, Anna Wild. Talbot, right side. Good defense by Wallenstein to meet her and stop her. 2-point Rebel lead, 9-7. Talbot pulls Heidi Jensen over. Then to Wild, free throw line, high-low underneath. Roberts puts it up and in. We're tied.
Great job high-low there. Roberts keeps that ball high and puts it in for 2 points.
It's good experience, a senior play to keep that ball high. She's got the height that nobody else can get up to it.
And she's got that pesky left hand. It's always as defending right-handers all the time. You get used to going to the right side. I always despised playing a left-handed player.
Stacy dribbles into the lane, kicks it back to Cornea at the free throw line. Her free throw no good, and what a box out by Heidi Jensen to keep Stacy off the glass and pick up the rebound. But McKenna steals the ball back, and Jensen fouls her. I mentioned Stacy's 4.5 steals per game, and there's number 2 tonight. Jensen's first personal, that's Tabiona's 16th foul.
Piute.
What did I say, Tabiona?
Yeah, that's your next game, right?
That is the next one, you're right, thank you. I apologize. I had Milford and Tabiona play this morning, did that one, the Tigers and the Tigers.
Yeah,
you did the Mustangs and the Mustangs.
Yeah, that was a
yesterday,
good game yesterday.
Stacy in the paint, attacks the hoop and misses. Anna Wild has the rebound but can't hold on to it.
Yeah, I made a guarantee. I never make predictions before games, but I made a guarantee on that one that the Mustangs would win.
And you were right.
I was right.
Wow, what a prediction. Bold pick by Mike Ahlstrom. Inside, Ellie Brown. Nice pass on the inbound play, and the Rich retakes the lead. Down on the right block, Brown puts Rich on top, 11-9.
Nowers Construction. Give Kyle Nowers a call for any construction needs. Cement, remodels, or framing. Kyle is ready to tackle your project.
Left wing 3, swish! Mindy Morgan with the triple, and Piute retakes the lead, 12-9. Stacy across the timeline. Under 6 to go, second quarter. Rich and Piute. The winner will take on Panguitch in tomorrow's state championship game. Wallenstein has it on the right wing. Nobles skip it around to the left wing. Taking their time, looking for something open. Wallenstein tries to drive and dribbles off her own leg.
Good job by Mindy Morgan, just staying square, not reaching, keeping her hands out and getting the deflection.
That girls' championship game will be tomorrow at 4:30. The loser will take on Whitehorse at 1 p.m. for 3rd and 4th place. Talbot dribbles right. Gives back up top to Roberts. Emery holding 4, 5 just before the violation. Wild from the free throw line, misses, and wow! One official starts to show over the bat, or one official starts to show a jump ball. The other says no. Stacy clearly had position. That's a 7th team foul, so McKenna Stacy will go to the line and shoot 1 and 1. Allison Talbot picks up her second. So you got Talbot, Kennedy, and Delgado all with 2 fouls apiece. Stacy 4 for 4 from the line so far tonight. Our broadcast tonight is brought to you in part by T7 Propane in Woodruff. For your propane needs, call 435-793-4208. And by the station in Randolph, here for your convenience needs. Station in Randolph has the coldest drinks in town. Free throw, nope, but Sydney Hatch with the Rebel offensive rebound. Across to Thompson. And a timeout. Coach Lundgren not happy with what he's seeing from his offense. 5:09 left in the second. Rich trails by 1 on a Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A Basketball on live.ksl.com.
There's nothing quite like getting your prescription filled where the employees know you and you know them. We have the time to help you make informed decisions. Personalization that a mail-order pharmacy can't provide. At Penguich Drug, we believe that friendly, fast service is most important.
Hello, Miss Susan Siamese Cat.
Dr. Dog, I'm here because my perfectly shiny fur has lost its shimmer, and I don't have the energy I did as a kitten.
Miss Susan Siamese Cat, I recommend that you start taking the Feline Daily Multi-Chews from PetMinerals.com immediately. Your good health isn't a yarn ball to play with.
Dr. Dog, you always make me feel better.
Log on to PetMinerals.com today and get your feline supplements ordered today.
Back on 1A Utah basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com. Piute shooting well from the outside. Talbot and Mindy Morgan each have 3-point baskets, and they lead by 12-11. Our broadcast this evening is brought to you in part by Stacy's Repair in Woodruff, Utah. The ones who truly care about you and your vehicle, Stacy's Repair.
This game also being brought to you by KTTA 8.1 over-the-air TV in the Piute area.
Left wing, Eliana Brown. Up to Stacy. Rebels working around the arc. Fired inside to Thompson. Lauren turns. Traffic there. Talbot, good defense. Hatch at the free throw line. Travels. She looked inside for a second, then stepped back before traveling, or before dribbling. Rich with 4 turnovers in the first half. 4:50 left, second quarter, and Piute on top by 1, 12-11. Inside, Roberts can't quite finish, and the Rebel rebound. Brown saves it, but Talbot comes up with it across the key. McKenna Stacy with the steal. McKenna tries to go coast to coast and dishes off Lauren Thompson from the baseline, misses too strong. Roberts and Brown chasing after it. Brown on the sideline can't control it. Piute with a 1-point lead, 4.5 left in the second quarter. The pass to the right wing, and then Anna Wild rolls, but Eliana Brown deflects the pass away out of bounds. J.C. Cornea checks in. Delgado still on the bench, I believe, or did she check back in?
She is still on the bench.
Talbot looking to get it in. And she'll find Jensen to Roberts. Emery turns and hits. Emery Roberts with 4 points. 14-11, Piute with the lead.
Good job by Emery. She catches that, keeps it high. Nice little soft touch for 2 points.
Cornea on the left wing. Rebels go inside. Stacy starts right, goes left. Easy finish from McKenna. Her first field goal of the game. And Rich is within 1, 14-13. Stacy has 6, 4 from the free throw line. Talbot hesitating, loses the dribble, but maintains possession. 3.5 left in the second. Anna Wild on the high post right side. And then dishes off. Rebel double team on Jensen. That backs off as she picked up the dribble. A drive on the baseline. Cornea comes over with help defense and commits the foul. Mindy Morgan.
Yeah, Mindy Morgan will go to the line, shoot a pair of free throws. Penguich Drug, Sam Marshall wants to wish all team success during the tournament. Piute County, Garfield, and the county commissioners and elected officials want to wish the T-Birds success in the postseason. Piute County, your home for outdoor adventure.
J.C. Cornea's first personal foul. Morgan rattles the first one in. Rebels have 3 team fouls, 2 on Sage Tingy, 1 on J.C. Cornea. Tingy checks back in with 3:19 left in the first.
Also Kennedy back in for the T-Birds, and Delgado.
It's in, out, no, in, out. In. Delgado back in. And Lauren Thompson also checks in for Rich. Mindy Morgan, the 3 earlier in this quarter, plus the field goal. She's got another, or free throw rather. She's got another foul shot coming. And she hits that one as well. Mindy, good shooter.
5 points off the bench so far in the game for Mindy Morgan.
Piute leading by 3. In a man-to-man defense, Rebels with the basketball. Rich works it around the arc, looking inside again for Stacy. She's defended by Heidi Jensen. Stacy has the height advantage. Cornea looks right, but again, Jensen right there defending, and they can't get the ball to Stacy. McKenna dribbles to her left, lobs inside into a double team, and Sage Tingy ends up on the floor after the foul.
And Tingy's going to go to the line. That's a risky pass. There was a lot of defense right there, and it works out good. She's going to the free throw line.
A foul on Emery Roberts, her first. So Jordan Kennedy, Vanessa Delgado, and Allison Talbot with 2 apiece. Sage Tingy swishes the first one through. Tingy, through the first 5 or 6 games, was about a 40% free throw shooter, but she's worked on the free throws a bunch this year, and she's got her free throw percentage up to 60% by the end of the season.
You're watching 1A State Basketball presented by Ruby's Inn. Check them out at ruby'sinn.com. Gateway Resort to Bryce Canyon National Park.
Tingy misses the second, and Roberts pulls in the rebound, her second rebound. Piute on top by 2. Talbot, Mindy Morgan at the top of the key, left wing, Delgado fakes a pass, pulls up from just outside the free throw line, and a ton of contact. Stacy looked like she had the ball, got hit from behind and lost it out of bounds. Ended up on the floor. So Delgado will inbound with Piute leading by 2. Time running down in the second quarter. Bounce in, Roberts, the quick left-footed or left-handed jumper. Stacy has the rebound. She's sandwiched between 2 T-Birds.
Foul goes to Mindy Morgan. And Stacy will go to the line.
That's a 9th team foul. We were talking about it earlier, Mike. Sometimes those fouls lopsided, but that doesn't mean anything's wrong with the officiating.
Unless you're on the team, unless you're on a fan from the team that's down in the lopsided, you know what I mean?
Oh, I gotcha. Piute maybe not as upset about it right now because they're ahead by 2 points. Stacy swishes the first free throw through. She's 5 of 6 from the line. Timeout on the court. We'll be right back on a Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A Utah Basketball on live.ksl.com.
The Piute County Chamber of Commerce welcomes you to the greatest playground in central Utah. Many recreation opportunities are found with horseback riding, hiking, rock hounding, river rafting, and of course ATVing. Come and enjoy Piute County. Go T-Birds!
Piute Farm Bureau would like to wish the T-Birds success in the postseason. They work for those who work to feed the world. To get involved, contact your local Farm Bureau representative.
We know that when you think of Plains Tire in Evanston, you always think
The Tire Professionals.
Quality customer service.
They're friendly with great prices.
I really like Plains Tire in Evanston.
But did you also know that the team at Plains Tire offers oil changes, windshield wiper checks, and free alignment checks? That's right, free alignment checks. We don't want you to quit thinking all those great things when you hear Plains Tire. We just want you to add to the list. Plains Tire, the tire professionals. Stop in today, 157 Bear River Drive.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Welcome back on 1A Utah Basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com. Tingy got one of the 2 free throws, and Rich trails by 1. Piute with the basketball. Delgado from the baseline, looking to inbound, lobs it in, and it's deflected, but Jordan Kennedy picks it up. Gives off to Talbot. Allison drives to Emery Roberts. Double team comes, and a jump ball. Sage Tingy. Coach Lundgren gives her a hard time. She's got long fingers, but they work that time as she forces the jump ball and essentially a turnover. Our broadcast tonight is brought to you in part by Comprehensive Family Dental. Dr. Sean Grohl, providing quality family dentistry since 1998. Under 2 to go in the first half. Rebels with a chance to take the lead. They led for much of the first quarter. Tingy takes a little elbow to the nose inadvertently as Talbot reached in. Cornea on the left wing. Hatch at the free throw line. Hits the jumper. Sydney Hatch with her first 2 points, and Rich back on top. 17-16. Delgado dribbles toward her right, then back left, and gives to Talbot. Anna Wild, or no, Jordan Kennedy gets it at the high post, attacks, and she's fouled by J.C. Cornea. Cornea's second personal. Kendall Staple checks into the game. Sage Tingy will get a breather, and that's probably wise to try to prevent a third personal foul on Tingy. She's already got 2. And now Coach Lundgren does the same to bring J.C. Cornea out with 2 fouls and put Eliana Brown back in the game. Piute sends Heidi Jensen in for Mindy Morgan. Kennedy, Delgado, Roberts, Talbot, and Jensen on the floor. Inbound to Delgado. Stacy pokes it away and comes up with the steal. McKenna up the right side. Stops, turns to the hoop, fights through the defense, can't get the shot to go. Rebound tipped into the hands of Sydney Hatch. She'll kick it back outside to Kendall Staple, and a scrum for the basketball. 2 bodies on the floor. I haven't seen an indication.
They're going to give a foul, I believe.
A jump ball or what?
I think they gave the foul to Stacy.
The official that went to the scores table just came back and indicated jump ball.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't charge anyone with a foul. So Piute with the quick hands forces the jump ball. It's a Rebel turnover. 5 turnovers in the game for Rich. I've got Piute with 7. A 1-point contest. Rich on top by a point. Talbot, right wing, gives over to Jensen. Rebels in a man-to-man defense. Delgado on the left wing, defended by Lauren Thompson. Vanessa right, left to the free throw line. Stops, looks for a pass, and gets it out to Kennedy. Roberts at the free throw line. Mishandles it, gets it back, and gives to Delgado. Vanessa shoots the 3. Roberts the offensive rebound. Her putback off the top of the glass. Jordan Kennedy pulls it in and puts the shot up and in off the glass.
Great job by Kennedy hanging with it, getting that offensive rebound, putting the Piute T-Birds up by 1.
22 seconds left in this first half. Hatch on the right wing to Eliana Brown. Fires left side. Stacy penetrates, then stops and hits the jumper from the left angle. Rich back on top with 7, 6, 5 as Delgado attacks. Has the ball partially poked away, then Stacy steals it. It's deflected away from her out of bounds, but to Piute with 0.5 seconds to go. Tingy back into the game. Staple to the bench. If you're the Rebels here, you don't foul, right, Mike?
Yeah. Yeah, if you're the T-Birds would like a foul.
They certainly would. Delgado to inbound. Inbound play underneath Kennedy. Turns, shoots.
Got it to go.
In half a second, she grabs the ball, spins, and shoots. Wow.
Great move by Jordan Kennedy to get that off in time.
Rebel coaches will contest whether that was even physically possible to do in half a second, but the basket will count, and Piute leads 20-19 at the end of 2 quarters. We'll take a quick break and be back with your Southern Utah University halftime report after this on Utah High School Sportscast presentation of 1A basketball on live.ksl.com.
Our Richfield Hotel, located just off Interstate 70, is a short drive from attractions like the Big Rock Candy Mountain, Fremont Indian State Park, Fish Lake National Forest, the Great Western Trail, and the Piute ATV Trail. Located near the Sevier Valley Center, make the Quality Inn Richfield your home for the tournaments.
looked like she got it off before the buzzer sounded, but
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Welcome back to the Southern Utah University halftime report at the Sevier Valley Center in the semifinals. Rich and Piute. Rebels had an early 9-4 lead. Piute got a 3 at the end of the first quarter by who was that? Oh yeah, Allison Talbot, who hit the 3 to make it a 2-point game. And then Piute outscored Rich 13-10 in the second quarter. Piute gets a bucket from Jordan Kennedy at the buzzer to end the second quarter. And Piute leads 20-19 at the half. Jordan Kennedy had 6 first-half points. Allison Talbot and Minnie Morgan 5 points apiece. Emery Roberts with 4. Rich was led by McKenna Stacy's 9, and then 3 from Lauren Thompson, 2 apiece from Wallenton, Brown, and Hatch, and 1 free throw by Sage Tingy. Has Rich at 19 points, and Piute with the lead, 20-19.
That's gonna do it for the Southern Utah University halftime report, brought to you by SUU. Check them out at suu.edu. SUU to everywhere. We'll be back for the second half action coming in 4 minutes.
We encounter real life every day. Your daughter got into the school of her choice, but there's no scholarship. A home equity line of credit from State Bank of Southern Utah might be just for you. Don't let her miss out on her dream school. Contact a loan officer today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Buying or refinancing a home, did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request security title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments.
Shed Inc., located at 44 North Main in Panguitch, Randy and Matt will take care of all of your screen printing needs. Need some extra cash? They'll buy those shed antlers you can sell. Call Shed Inc. today. Go Cats!
Buffering sucks. Stop watching your favorite internet shows 30 seconds at a time. Get super fast 1 gigabyte speed now. South Central Communications is invested in you and building for the future. Get there faster with the best internet experience at a price no one can beat. Upgrade to 1 gig internet and enjoy smooth streaming on every device in your home. Enhance your internet experience today. South Central Communications is delivering the most advanced fiber internet to every home and business.
Hi, I'm Peyton. Growing up in rural Utah, I dreamed of being a performer, but lacked the tools I needed. I had so much passion, drive, and focus. All I needed was for someone to give me a chance. SUU took that chance. I'm now living my dream, successfully working in the entertainment industry. SUU helped me to discover the skills I needed to succeed. I'm proof that SUU can take you everywhere.
Some Butterfinger didn't bother to look, and your car goes crunch. Now it looks like the outside of a salted nut roll. People snicker as you drive down the road. Stop the laughter. Let the Three Musketeers at T-Bar S Body Shop come to your rescue and fix your car. When you drive off, you'll feel like you're skipping across the Milky Way again. You'll think of Matt Rex as the big hunk who came to your rescue. Dents removed, glass chips repaired, and windshields replaced. T-Bar S Body Shop and Glass Repair on County Road, across from the cemetery in Evanston. Sweet.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
If you show any weakness at all, they're going to find a way to exploit it. You have to keep your game face on all the time. That's the best advice I can give about being a parent.
Hang on, guys. Dad's still shooting a commercial. Hey.
Welcome back for second half action on a Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A basketball on live.ksl.com. Piute leads 20-19 over the Rich Rebels. As we begin third quarter action, our halftime report was presented by Southern Utah University. SUU to everywhere. Visit suu.edu. Wallenstein on the right wing, looking inside, but nothing there. Thompson around to Stacy, left wing three. No, back iron, and the rebound, Vanessa Delgado. That one was right on line, just a little bit long. Delgado defended by Wallenstein. Vanessa got into foul trouble, did not score in that first half. Pass over the top, and Jordan Kennedy with the finish. In traffic.
That was a pretty lob pass into Kennedy to get that opportunity.
That had to be to a perfect spot. Lauren Kennedy, the long two, misses off the front iron, and Jordan Kennedy has the rebound. She'll take a couple of dribbles and then give to Vanessa Delgado. She'll dribble up the right side, or up the middle, rather. Then picks up the dribble and kicks it left side to Talbot. Jensen on the right wing, fakes the three, drives, pulls up, and she's fouled. Strong foul by McKenna Stacy, and that's her first personal. (22-19), Piute on top. And Heidi Jensen at the line, shooting two. Piute 2 for 2 from the free throw line in the first half. 3 for 3 with Jensen's first make. Rebels went 6 of 9 at the line. These free throws are brought to you by Jimmy John's of Evanston, Wyoming. Gourmet sandwiches fresh and fast every day at 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fresh and fast meat. That's Jimmy John's. Jensen, second free throw also in there. 5-point Piute lead, their biggest lead of the ball game. Rebels led by 5 in the first quarter. Stacy drives, can't get her shot to go, fights for the board, into the hands of Wallenstein, out to Tingy, long two from straightaway, back iron, no. Wallenstein ends up on the floor trying to get back to the rebound. Delgado comes up with it. To the right wing, Jensen, long two is short, and Wallenstein has the rebound. She's hit by Delgado, or was it Jensen?
Delgado with the foul.
And that's Vanessa's third personal. Allie Wallenstein averaged 6 points, 3.5 rebounds a game in the regular season. So far here at the tournament, 11 points, 7 boards.
Coach Westwood's going to leave Delgado in, told her to be careful, be smart.
Thompson drives, misses off the front of the iron, and a good rebound by Talbot. Just quick hands to get up there and bring that one down. Delgado on the left wing. Thompson on her, finds a lane, penetrates, shot is blocked by Hatch, out of bounds.
Good job by Hatch. She slides over, offers help as Delgado cuts down the lane and blocks that ball out of bounds.
Tingy checks in. Lauren Thompson gets a breather as Piute inbounds from the baseline. 1 minute gone by in the third quarter, and Piute leads by 5, 24-19. Delgado looking in on the inbound play. Goes into the corner, and Jensen just backs it up to the top of the key, again to Delgado. Vanessa starts right and then gives off to Kennedy at the high post left side. And a wild high post right side. Hatch on her, pivots a bit, and then gives to Delgado again. Vanessa dribbles left. Piute being patient here, leading by 5 with 5.5 left to go in the third. Jensen thinks about a shot and passes off to Talbot. Rebels in a man-to-man defense. A lot of screens away from the ball by Piute.
It's a good job making the defense work. You know, a lot of times you see teams, they just stand, and the T-Birds are cutting and moving, and that's tiresome on the Rebels.
Right. Pretty soon they're going to not cut with the defense, and Vanessa Delgado open for 3, but can't get it. Tingy has the rebound and rips that away from Kennedy. Sage with her first rebound of the game. Under 5 to go. Rebels haven't scored for about 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes of game time. They led 19-18 late in the second. Stacy for the long 3. Nope, and Kennedy rips down the rebound over J.C. Cornea. Big board by Kennedy. Delgado across the timeline, dribbles right, penetrates, passes across the lane. Talbot to Kennedy, and she misses, but she's fouled.
Fouls on Cornea.
So Kennedy will go to the line. J.C. Cornea picks up her third personal foul. Ellie Brown sitting on the bench. In her mind thinking, I'm ready, coach. 4:31 left in the third. Kennedy at the line to shoot 2. Jordan hasn't shot any free throws today, but she's got 8 points, misses the front end. Our broadcast tonight is brought to you by Bear Lake Realty for real estate at beautiful Bear Lake. Work with the best, bearlakerealty.com. That's www.bearlakerealty.com.
Also, this free throw brought to you by Piute County Farm Bureau. Wishing the T-Bird success and proud to support farmers throughout the area, putting food on the table for generations. Piute County Farm Bureau.
Kennedy takes her time, sets her feet, and this time hits the second. Has 9 in the game. 25-19. Piute up by 6. Stacy spins in the lane and has her pocket picked, but a double dribble by Talbot as she heads up court.
She almost got away with it. In stealing the ball, she dribbled it once and then picked it up, gained control, and took off with the dribble and got caught.
Stacy left wing to Wallenstein. Hatch from the free throw line, can't quite get it to go, and Kennedy with another rebound for Piute.
Kennedy doing a great job working the defensive boards, limiting those second shot opportunities for the Rebels.
The score now very close to what the score was, but switched when these teams met to start the season back in November. A jump ball as Stacy reaches in on Delgado. Possession arrow keeps it with Piute, but Rich beat Piute earlier this year, 25-20. Piute has that switched right now, leading 25-19. Midway through the third. Delgado.
Bounce pass into Kennedy.
On the left block. She'll back in a bit, then kick it outside and in and out of the hands of Talbot. Piute only hurting themselves right now. I mean, that's the only way that... Well, Rich hasn't scored here in the third quarter, but Piute with 2 turnovers. T-Birds with 3 free throws. That's the only scoring we've had in this third period.
Jordan Kennedy had that 2-point basket.
Oh, yeah, thank you. You're right. On the right side, Tingy shoots, misses, but she's fouled. So Piute with 5 points in the quarter. Rich hasn't scored yet here in the third. Let's see if Tingy can change that at the free throw line. Our broadcast tonight is brought to you in part by Cache Valley Visitors Bureau. Find your fun in Logan. Visit explorelogan.com. That's explorelogan.com. Tingy back iron, misses the first free throw.
That was the third foul on Kennedy. I don't know if you said that, Ryan, but that's a big foul for the T-Birds. That brings Wild back into the game.
Tingy's second free throw, a little softer touch, and that finds its way through. 25-20, that's Rebels' first points of the third quarter. Rich putting on some pressure. Delgado across the timeline to Wild. Up ahead to Jensen, and the Rebel defense gets back in place. Talbot open from the left wing. No, that rimmed around and out. Roberts the offensive board, and the putback is in. Wallenstein on the right wing. Rich works it around. Stacy penetrates, tries to get past the D, runs into Roberts, who blocks the shot, and then Roberts comes up with the loose ball.
Emery Roberts having a big impact down there. There was a lot of collision, but I think it was a good no call.
Yeah, no, she was planted. Vanessa Delgado gives to Wild. Underneath Jensen, back to Delgado. And Piute backs it out to reset. T-Birds lead 27-20.
Oh, Delgado was there. She cut past that screen from the high post.
Delgado on the left wing, fakes right, goes left, and passes back into the middle, and they go back up top to reset. Jensen finds Talbot, and she's too far under the hoop, misses the shot short. Stacy with the Rebel rebound. Up ahead to Tingy on the left wing. Sage pulls up for the long two and misses just short. Stacy the rebound, and she comes down with the possession of the ball for a travel.
Mindy Morgan in for the Rebels, or for the T-Birds, and Elena Brown for the Rebels.
Eliana
Brown.
Delgado weaves through traffic, ahead to Wild. Roberts was open underneath, but Tingy had her eye on her. Delgado with 1:54 left in the third quarter, and Piute on top 27-20. They've outscored Rich 7-1 here in the third.
Wild thought that her teammate was cutting, and it was actually Thompson.
Tingy bounces inside. Stacy pivots around and has to kick it back outside. Tingy drives, finds a lane, and she's fouled as she shoots off the side of the glass. Vanessa Delgado, her fourth
foul for Delgado. So if Kennedy with 3 and Delgado with 4, the T-Birds bench is going to have to do a lot of the work in this next 10 minutes.
And Tingy goes back to the line for a couple of Bear Lake Realty free throws, brought to you by Gary and Amber McKee in Garden City. Visit BearLakeRealty.com and work with the best if you're looking for real estate in the Bear Lake area. Tingy 3 points, all from the free throw line. She's averaged 8 points a game here at the tournament through the first 2. Wins over Water Canyon and Wendover. Piute got here with wins over Tinnick and Monument Valley in the last 2 days. Tingy's second finds its way through, and Rich is within 5, 27-22. Rebels back off on the pressure this time. And Talbot takes it across the timeline. Mindy Morgan on the left wing. She had a nice second quarter with 5 points. Missed shot from down inside by Roberts. Ellie Brown with the Rebel rebound. Stacy quickly up, right corner. Fallon Johnson fakes the shot, but traveled. A little shuffle of the feet as she got set with the ball. 8 Rebel turnovers. Piute with 9. 27-22, Piute on top. Allie Wallenstein hit 5 threes yesterday in the win over Wendover. I think she's attempted 1 tonight, and that's a testament to the Piute defense. They're closing out and not allowing her to even get the shot off.
Yeah, she has 2 points in this game so far.
Rebels in a man-to-man defense. Lob inside, looking for Roberts. Rebels deflect it. Roberts tipped it last, apparently. I thought the Rebels touched it last, Mike.
Yeah, it looked like that from this angle, but official must have the better look.
Piute fans heartily disagreed with the call, but under a minute to go in the third. Piute has outscored Rich 7-3 in this period. Brown on the left wing. Tingy posted up on Wild. Back outside to Brown. Rich works it around to Stacy. Crossover, spins in the lane to the hoop, and no! Couldn't get the shot to go. Was bumped in the back at the last second, and T-Birds pull down the rebound. Up to the left side, Talbot. Piute likely to play for a final shot of the quarter. Mindy Morgan with 17 seconds left. Stacy inches out on Jensen. To the right side, Mindy Morgan drives, stops, big step, but avoids the travel. Talbot drives in, shoots and misses. Rebound tipped around. Stacy has it on the sideline, and she's hip-checked into the bench and Coach Westwood's feet at the end of the quarter. 27-21, Piute on top of Rich by 5 with 8 minutes left to go on this presentation of Utah High School basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
It's that time of year again for high school state tournament basketball. This week, the Sevier Valley Center will host the 1A girls and boys state tournament. These games will be live on KTTA 8.1 over-the-air TV and also online at live.ksl.com. Get tuned in and enjoy some great basketball action.
Blood's Custom Meat is the answer when the question is where should you go for your meat processing. From beef to wild game, Lane Blood and his crew can take care of any of your custom meat needs.
The Butch Cassidy Hideout is located minutes from the newly restored Butch Cassidy Boyhood Home. We are your ideal stop on the Piute ATV Trail. Relax in our clean, comfortable rooms and enjoy a savory breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Escape to Butch Cassidy's Hideout.
Back on this Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A basketball on live.ksl.com. Piute with the lead, 27-22. Rich led for all of the first quarter. Piute took a lead midway through the second, and they've held that lead since. Outscored Rich 7-3 in the third. Rich only had 3 free throws, no field goals in the third quarter. Wallenstein drives, almost lost it. Cornea right angle jumper. Missed short. Talbot the rebound, and Stacy wraps her up. We'll have a jump ball. Piute T-Birds fans want a foul, but Rich gets the jump ball. Piute gets the possession arrow, or has the possession arrow.
Coach Westwood asking, if she's tucked up like that, it's almost impossible to get to that ball without grabbing the player, and he's probably right. But the official saw it differently and sticks with his call. Lob inside to Emery Roberts. Blocked away.
Over the top, Cornea with the block on Roberts. Good anticipation by JC, and the Rebels take possession. Stacy inside, Cornea, no, too strong off the glass, and Roberts the big board. Rebels have missed a lot from point-blank range. Jensen and Piute with the lead by 5. 7 minutes to go. A berth in the championship game on the line. Panguitch awaits the winner of this game. Whitehorse awaits the loser in the 3rd and 4th place contest. Talbot at the top of the key. Piute being very patient here. Mindy Morgan trapped but gets it away. To Wild down on the right baseline. Kicks it back out and throws it away. In and out of the hands of Mindy Morgan. T-Birds with 11 turnovers. Rich has not taken advantage of that, though.
Kennedy and Delgado check back in for the T-Birds. Kennedy has 3 fouls. Morgan 4. With a berth to the state championship game on the line, you about have to ride your starters.
Yeah.
At this point in the game, you have what you have.
Wallenstein wanted to shoot the 3, drives, dishes off to Cornea. JC has Tingy all alone under the hoop. She gets it to her. Tingy misses, but Kennedy commits the foul. She doesn't agree with it, but Tingy will go to the line and shoot 2.
And that's the hard thing about that, Ryan, is there was contact there. But was it consistent contact with other things they've called? I don't know. It's hard to make that adjustment as a player when they let some contact go and then other contact not.
Yeah, for sure. That's an adjustment. It's tough to gauge for players, right?
Yeah.
Tingy misses the first free throw. That's 4 fouls on Kennedy, so that was costly. Tingy misses both free throws, and Kennedy pulls down the rebound. Rebels 9 of 15 from the line.
I have Tingy 4 of 8.
All 4 of her points from the line. She has no field goals. Talbot out to Jensen, long three, swish, Jensen with the big triple.
Nothing but the bottom of the net, and she was 4 feet behind the arc.
Wallenstein throws it away, looking for Stacy. Talbot to the other end, and Stacy, I don't know how she didn't foul.
No call on that end on a foul after the contact. There was a foul on the other. That's what I'm talking about. Right?
Yeah, I don't know if there was even any contact there. The momentum carried Talbot into the stanchion.
We can look at the replay and see.
Let's look at it. I mean, we'll hope Talbot's okay. She's a bit slow to get up. The offensive rebound and the putback, I think, was Jensen. But Piute leads by 10, 32-22, and in a game that Rich has only scored 22 points.
No, it was on the wrong camera.
Mindy Morgan checks into the game.
So it was a good break for the T-Birds that they got the follow. Who put that follow up in?
I'm not sure. I'm going to guess Jensen, but it might have been Morgan, or Delgado, rather. Hatch on the right wing, looking inside to Cornea. JC dribbles off her own leg, but it doesn't go far, and she picks it back up. Rebels have to find a way to score. Lauren Thompson drives, misses too high off the glass. Rebound, Delgado boots it. Rebels pressured. Rebel fans love it. Piute fans hate it.
Yeah, again, a lot of contact with a call just to go out of bounds.
5:32 left to go. Rebels made it to the semifinals last year and lost to Panguitch. Had it tied at the half, but Panguitch pulled away in the second, won by 11. Stacy drives, dishes out to Cornea. JC in the right corner. This man-to-man defense from Piute has been suffocating. Rebels do not have a field goal in the second half.
Ball on the ground, loose, tied up.
And Piute comes up with it. Delgado pushing the tempo, bounces across the lane. Jensen pulls it back out and gives to Delgado. 5 minutes to go and a 10-point Piute lead. Timeout. Coach Westwood and Piute will take 1-2 on a Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A basketball on live.ksl.com.
Circleville Town would like to welcome you to Butch Cassidy's hometown and to the heart of Piute ATV country. With hundreds of miles of amazing scenery, come stay a while. Circleville Town wants to wish the T-Birds success in the postseason tournaments. From dents to scratches, auto service, paint, and detailing, give Joe a call today for any of your auto body needs. Joe Dalton Auto Body in Circleville, 435-577-2442, wishing Region 20 team success. Junction-Town is your ATV destination, located in the middle of the Piute ATV trail system with the beautiful Beaver Mountains to the west and the Monroe Mountains to the east, and world-class trout fishing just minutes away. Wishing the T-Birds success.
Welcome back to 1A Utah basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com. Inbound to Delgado, Piute with a 10-point lead. At the free throw line, Roberts hits. Emery Roberts with 8. And Piute leads by 12. Rebels all out of sorts. Nobody there to receive the inbound pass, and Coach Lundgren takes a timeout on Utah High School Sportscast on live.ksl.com.
Marysville Town, your ATV headquarters to the Piute ATV trail system. Marysville Town and their elected officials would like to wish the T-Birds success in the postseason. There's nothing quite like getting your prescription filled where the employees know you and you know them. We have the time to help you make informed decisions. Personalization that a mail-order pharmacy can't provide. At Panguitch Drug, we believe that friendly, fast service is most important. The Piute County Chamber of Commerce welcomes you to the greatest playground in central Utah. Many recreation opportunities are found with horseback riding, hiking, rock hounding, river rafting, and of course ATVing. Come and enjoy Piute County. Go T-Birds!
Piute Farm Bureau would like to wish the T-Birds success in the postseason. They work for those who work to feed the world. To get involved, contact your local Farm Bureau representative.
34-22 on this Utah 1A basketball. Brought to you by live.ksl or on live.ksl.com and mylocalradio.com. Ryan Steinekert here with Mike Ahlstrom. 34-22. Piute with the 12-point lead. 4.5 left to go. Rich has no field goals so far in the second half.
Quality in Richfield, proud to sponsor 1A basketball. If you're coming to the state tournament, make Quality in Richfield your home away from home for the tournament.
Cornea on the right side. JC pressured, gets it away to Wallenstein, and that one's deflected away to Rich, out of bounds. Our broadcast tonight is also brought to you by Town of Laketown. Good luck, Rebels, from Mayor Burdett Weston, council members Dallas Clark, Chris Hodges, Gary Ogilvie, and Delora White. And by Rolene Kennedy, Rich County's representative at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Wallenstein trying to go inbounds with a hot pass and throws it away.
Yeah, that needed to be a soft lob, and it came in hot.
Delgado up the timeline. Rebels tip it, but out of bounds.
Security Title, when closing on a loan or refinancing that mortgage, remember to request Security Title to be your title company. Travis and Hillary want to wish the T-Bird success. South Central Communications for the area's fastest broadband internet. Give South Central a call. Check them out at SOCEN.com. Experience the tournaments without buffering by signing up today. Get a gig and get going.
Piute to inbound. They just get it into Wild. Hand off to Talbot. Just over 4 to go, and Piute leads by 12. Talbot drives, stops, and from 5 feet out, hits it. 36-22. Rebels offense has been in a coma in this second half. Just 3 free throws. Tingy tries the drive, and she's fouled. Rolene Kennedy is Rich County's representative at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, Wyoming. That's Rolene Kennedy. So Sage Tingy back to the line where she's got 4 points, but 4 misses as well.
Bryce Canyon Half Marathon, 13.1 miles of fun run through Bryce Canyon on the second Saturday in July. Register today and save at www.brycecanyonhalfmarathon.com.
Heidi Jensen's second personal. Jordan Kennedy and Vanessa Delgado each with 4 fouls apiece, but they've gotten good minutes without committing that 5th foul here in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Pugstone Sporting Goods, Darren and Carey, thank you for your support. They look forward to rebuilding and being back. Go Rebels. Tingy makes the second, and it's a 13-point Piute lead. Rebels pressuring. Delgado across the timeline all the way to the hoop. She's fouled and misses. Sage Tingy, I believe, committed the foul. That'll put Delgado on the line. Vanessa hasn't scored tonight, but she'll probably change that here. Free throws are brought to you by McKay Frankham Dental Services in Evanston, Wyoming. Dental care at reasonable rates for the whole family. 789-8910. That's 307-789-8910.
These free throws brought to you by the town of Circleville, your destination for the Piute ATV Trail and newly restored boyhood home of Butch Cassidy. Zion's Bank Panguitch, Mark Henry, branch manager for all your banking needs. Zion Bank in Panguitch.
Delgado led the T-Birds in scoring last night. That's her first point this night. And she gets both free throws. That one rattles, pops to the glass, and down through. 38-23, a 15-point T-Bird lead. Tingy inside, steps through the D and puts it up and in. First field goal of the half for Rich with 3:38 left in the 4th.
Rich backs off that full court man pressure, picks him up at half court. T-Birds were getting some good looks off of that press.
Ooh, Vanessa gets away with what looked like a high dribble. Rebels are going to have to foul or get a takeaway, though. Jensen crossing over back and forth, then gives to Talbot, and the Rebels foul her. Tingy and Stacy both right there. And it looks like Tingy just picked up her 4th. No, that's not even in the 1-and-1, not in the bonus yet. Rebel 4th team foul.
That's where that lack of fouls is actually a bad thing when you're wanting to get the ball back.
Inbound, Anna Wild has it deflected, and she loses it out of bounds. That's the best case scenario for Rich. 38-25, a Piute 13-point lead. Stacy across the timeline. Rich needs to have some urgency here. Thompson on the right wing, up top to Wallenstein. Rich works it around. This is far too much time for a 13-point deficit. Wallenstein shoots the three and misses. A fight for the board, and J.C. Cornea has it for Rich. Cornea's first rebound of the game. Tingy steps through, can't get the shot to go. Cornea has the rebound, but on the baseline, out of bounds.
Now the Rebels are back into that 1-2-1-1 full court press.
2:46 left to go. Wild ahead to Talbot. Being chased, gives to Jensen. She'll back it out and hand to Delgado. Vanessa dribbles away from pressure. Gives it back to Jensen. Rebels trying to get something. They're going to have to, Stacy lost her footing and just fell to the floor right in front of Delgado, bumped her for the foul.
That's only the 5th team foul on the Rebels.
McKenna's second personal. Sage Tingy has 4 personal fouls. She's on the floor, and if Rich is going to foul, she should be the one to avoid fouling. Rebel boys basketball team waiting to take the court to take on region opponent Tabiona in the semifinal of the boys' side. Ball on the floor. Tingy dives for it and just fouled out. Sage Tingy is sophomore. Fouls out with 2:23 left in the ball game.
She has a bright future. She's a good ball player, Ryan. She probably doesn't feel that way right now. The future isn't bright right this minute, but
she crouches down at the end of the bench and hopes her teammates can come up with a miracle. Brown tipped it away from Kennedy, and the Rebels foul Jordan Kennedy. So Kennedy will go to the line and shoot 1 and 1. She went to the line earlier in the third quarter, missed the first, hit the second. 38-25, a 13-point Piute lead. Kennedy, a few dribbles, shuffles the feet, releases and hits.
All the way around the rim and falls in.
Kennedy with 10 points and about 7 rebounds. 2:19 left to go. Kennedy can make it a 15-point game, and Rich having scored just 25 points through the first 30 minutes.
Yeah, and only 1 field goal.
Kennedy misses short. Brown with the Rebel rebound. 1 field goal here in the entire second half. Wallenstein starts to attack, backs it out, and a timeout. Rich Rebels. So on this Utah High School Sportscast presentation of 1A Utah basketball on live.ksl.com.
If you show any weakness at all, they're going to find a way to exploit it. You have to keep your game face on all the time. That's the best advice I can give about being a parent.
Hang on, guys. Dad's still shooting a commercial. Hey.
Nowers Construction, a fully licensed general contractor. Call Kyle Nowers today for all of your construction needs. 435-619-3426.
Some folks say that life can be measured in seasons. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, we have vehicles for every season. From new to experienced drivers, we understand that safety, affordability, and great mileage are always on the must-have list. So whether you're just starting out or it's time to expand your fleet, we've got every season covered. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Stop in today, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
39-25, Piute in control with 2:10 left to go. A 14-point lead on 1A Utah basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com. Rebels take a timeout. Sage Tingy has fouled out for Rich. A bunch of others with foul trouble, including Kennedy and Delgado for Piute with 4 fouls apiece. Cornea into Brown. Lauren Thompson backs out. Rebels need to attack. Wallenstein in the right corner with just over 2 to go. Stacy at the top of the key. She shoots the 3. Can't get that to go, and Kennedy with another board. Lauren Thompson Hounding Talbot, trying to get a takeaway. Talbot crosses over. Wallenstein helps out, but still can't get it away from Talbot. Jensen dribbles left, a minute 44 left in the contest. And Vanessa Delgado fouled. She'll go to the line. Or she's 2 for 2 tonight. Shoots 1 and 1 on this trip. Wallenstein with her first personal foul. Rebels 4 losses this season. They lost to Wyoming 1A Cokeville, one of the top teams in Wyoming. They lost to Star Valley. Oh, no, they beat Star Valley. My apologies, Star Valley. Rebels lost to 3A Lyman from Wyoming and 2A North Summit from Utah. The only other loss to 2A Bear Lake at Bear Lake earlier this year. And Piute is about to hand Rich their 5th loss of the season. Delgado at the line, shooting 1 and 1. Gets the first. Big free throw from the senior Vanessa Delgado. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by the Crawford Trough in Randolph, the place to eat and drink. They've got great burgers, home-cut fries, smooth, creamy shakes and ice cream. Stop in at the Crawford Trough next time you're in Randolph, Utah.
Go ahead. Delgado makes those. Those free throws brought to you by State Bank of Southern Utah. Rick Blackwell, branch manager there in Piute.
A 16-point Piute lead. Johnson to Tingy, or to Stacy. She'll drive and get hacked from the side. Jensen picks up a third, and Stacy goes to the line with 1:31 left to go. McKenna averages 16 per game. She's got just 9. 1 field goal, no 2 field goals in the entire game. It's been an excellent defensive effort by the Piute T-Birds. Stacy's first swishes through. Rebels need every shot to fall from here on out if they have any hope, and even then it's a long shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
To say the least.
To say the least, with a minute and a half to go. And only 7 field goals on the night for the Rebels, Ryan. That's...
What a job by Piute defensively in this game. Stacy hits both free throws. Delgado dribbles through traffic. Rebels trying to foul. She'll go underneath to Kennedy. 1 dribble, shot, no, but she's fouled. Stacy picks up her 3rd. These free throws will be brought to you by the town of Woodruff. Go Rebels! Mayor Scott Saby, council members Millie Bradshaw, Raymond Franson, Kent Stewart, and Jason Peterson with Secretary Lisa Bell.
Did you get them all through?
I got them all through. We got all those Rebel sponsors through. We want to thank all of our sponsors, including our corporate sponsors, everybody. Thank you.
Absolutely. Southern Utah University helping sponsor these tournaments, the whole tournament, the halftime show. Experience more at SUU. Check them out at suu.edu. SU to everywhere.
Minnie Morgan into the game. Kennedy, a second free throw opportunity to make it a 16-point game. It's felt a lot closer than that, but realistically, look at it. It is a 16-point lead for Piute, and they get the offensive rebound on the miss. Rich with a quick foul. 1:21 left to go. We'll send Allison Talbot to the line. This is what the Rebels did, the boys team last night against Wendover in overtime. Make a first free throw, miss a second, get the offensive rebound, and go right back to the line. So Allison Talbot, who has 7 points, that's a Rebel 10th team foul, so Talbot will shoot 2. Make or miss the first. She misses, but gets another. Make sure to stay tuned here to live.ksl.com or mylocalradio.com for the next game. It's the Rebel boys against the Piute, or against the Tabiona Tigers.
Talbot, 2 misses.
And a foul on the rebound will put Rich at the line shooting 1 and 1.
That's going to be Kennedy's 5th foul.
So Kennedy fouls out, but she's had a great night. I didn't keep track of rebounds, but just thinking in my head, she had at least 7 or 8.
Absolutely.
11 points.
So she finishes with 11 points.
1:20 left to go in this game. Piute's got to be feeling pretty good about where they're at. Maybe more than pretty good.
Wild. Oh, she's got to check in at the clock.
Fallon Johnson to the free throw line. Fallon has not attempted a lot of free throws this year. 36% free throw shooter. Rebels with just 3 seniors on the team. Fallon Johnson, one of them. Taylor McKinnon and Lauren Thompson, the other 2.
Coach Westwood wanting the rebound. If there's a miss, he brings in Emery Roberts and Wild for those low blocks and those rebounds.
Johnson toes the line, no dribbles, and misses short. Rebound tipped out to the corner. Jensen to Delgado. Piute can just run the clock here unless Rich elects to foul. Walentine reaches in, going for the ball more than the foul there.
Oh, down by 15 points. I don't know that you want to. You need to be gambling for the steal, and if a foul happens like that, it happens.
Right. But at this point, it's out of reach. Stacy fouls Heidi Jensen, and she's 2 for 2 from the line tonight. She'll go back there and look for her points. So it would be points 8 and 9. 2, 4, 6, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Well, I can't say enough about the defensive performance from Piute tonight. Rebels with just 7 field goals in the game. Rich came in averaging 44 points per game, and they're going to fall well short of that at 27 points currently with a minute left to go. Heidi Jensen, the junior, hits the first. Second free throw, yeah, swishes through. Jensen with 9. Piute up by 16, 43-44.
I was going to say 17 points, largest lead of the game. Drive, shot, rims out, rebound put back up by 15, Ryan. I don't...
Fallon Johnson. Rebels get the offensive board outside to Walentine. She can't get that shot to go. Talbot the rebound, and Fallon Johnson turns and just runs into Talbot. So Johnson picks up her first, and with 41.8 seconds to go. Just need to let this clock run out. That's the double bonus, so Piute will get 2 free throws here. Rich will go on and face Whitehorse. That game is tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. here at the Sevier Valley Center. Piute will take on Panguitch for the state championship tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. Talbot at the line. Knocks down the first. Our broadcast tonight is brought to you in part by Bear Lake Realty. For real estate in the beautiful Bear Lake, work with the best, bearlakerealty.com. And by the Cache Valley Visitors Bureau. Find your fun in Logan, Cache Valley. Visit explorelogan.com. Talbot's second free throw swishes through as well.
Winkle into the game for the T-Birds.
Stacy across the timeline. Looks right to Walentine. Lob inside, going for Fallon. Help defense from behind. Talbot swipes it away. A 19-point Piute lead. Rich beat Piute earlier this year. First game of the season, 25-20. It's always interesting to see how teams improve and develop. Piute certainly played a good game tonight. Their defense, fantastic. Inbound, free throw line. Brown, left corner. Stacy gets by the D, puts it up off the window and in. McKenna with 13 points. 46-29, a 17-point Piute lead. Rich backs off, and they'll just likely allow Piute to run out the final 15 seconds of this game. Walentine approaches. She's within 5 feet, so T-Birds have to do something. Ashley Talbot gives right side. Jensen, there's the Piute crowd. Excited for their girls. A shot just before the buzzer by Ashton Winkle. Drops through, and a final is 48-29. Piute with the win over Rich in the semifinals. It'll be a Region 20 state championship between Panguitch and Piute. Rich will take on Whitehorse in the 3rd and 4th place matchup. Stay tuned. We've got your Rubies in post-game wrap-up right after this. Also, Rich versus Tabiona coming up on Utah High School basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com. If you've dreamed of owning your own beachfront property at beautiful Bear Lake, but think you can't afford it, think again, because you can. It's an investment you can rent that pays for itself, and you can enjoy it too. Realtor Gary McKee and the team at Bear Lake Realty can help make your dream come true. Visit with Gary today, because you'll never know unless you ask. Bear Lake Realty in Garden City. Visit bearlakerealty.com.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
You're invited to come in and visit with the team at Cache Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley today. Our customers are our friends. If you haven't ever been in, stop in today. We'd love to get to know you. If you haven't been in for a while, stop in and let's get caught up. And if you were here yesterday, come back again soon. You always have an open invitation to visit the crew at Cache Honda Yamaha, where our customers are our friends, on US 91 between Logan and Smithfield.
Welcome to the Ruby's Inn post-game report in the semifinals. First semifinal game, it was Panguitch over Whitehorse, 54-37. Rich and Piute in the second semifinal of the day. Rich had a 9-7 lead at the end of one, but Piute took a lead early in the second, 12-9, and never let that lead go. Rich would get to within one. Actually, Rich did regain the lead 19-18, but then a 2-point bucket by Jordan Kennedy at the end of the first half put Piute back on top for good. They held on and pulled away late, outscoring Rich 21-7 in the final quarter, including 10 of 14 from the free throw line for the Piute T-Birds, as they advance to the state championship with a 48-29 win over a young Rich Rebel girls basketball team. Piute earns the victory, avenging an earlier season loss, 25-20 again, at the hands of the Rich Rebels. But Piute wins when it matters more, 48-29, and congratulations to the Piute T-Birds, led by Emery Roberts, 8 points, Jordan Kennedy in double figures with 11, Allison Talbot, Heidi Jensen, 9 points apiece. Minnie Morgan pitched in 5, Vanessa Delgado 4, and Ashton Winkle hit a bucket right there at the end.
You know, Ryan, and if I'd have told you before the game that Piute's defense could hold Rich to 10 points in the second half, and if you'd have told me that, I'd have said you're full of it. But defensively, Piute brought their A game and just shut the Rebels down in that second half.
Rich had 2 field goals in the entire second half, and what did you say, 8 or so in the whole game?
Yeah, there would have been 8 in the whole game.
McKenna Stacy, 13 points. Sage Tingy, 7. Allie Walentine, Eliana Brown, and Sydney Hatch, 2 points apiece, and Lauren Thompson had 3, the three-pointer from the first quarter. Piute with the win, 48-29. They'll play Panguitch tomorrow for the championship at 4:30. Rich will take on Whitehorse at 1 p.m. And you can watch those games right here on live.ksl.com and mylocalradio.com. Presented by Utah High School Sportscasts. And if you're not friends with Utah High School Sportscasts on Facebook, make sure to go there, like the page, and check out all the highlights we're posting daily from this weekend's state championship tournament.
There's a few hundred highlights go up there every day. It's fun. You can watch the recap of the game there. This has been the Ruby's Inn postgame report and highlights, brought to you by Ruby's Inn. They've been hosting visitors to Bryce Canyon for over 100 years. Great tradition of service there at Ruby's Inn. Hang with us, folks. We'll be back in a few minutes for the South Central Communications pregame report with the pregame for the Rich Rebels and the Taviona Tigers.